Hello, everyone. It's so good to be here again. So today I have a presentation with a very, very long title. But today I'm going to speak about user story format, which can help us as leaders to show to much more better way visible the value that we want to deliver, which we are planning to deliver to our teams. So my name is Paulina Kamińska, and I'm product owner by heart. And because of that, I need to start a little bit from the product perspective, because it is something how I think the word. So probably, as you know, products appears in few ways on the market. One and the most common and the best way how they are appearing is the process that we are starting from the problems, from the customer's needs, and then we are trying to find solution. But because we are humans and we are thinking that sometimes we are special, we are starting from a different area, and we are starting from the problem, from the product, from the solution, and then we are going deeper into the problem. So we have a product, and we are trying to find a use case for this product. And this is a strategy which can be good in the cases where, for example, technology is ahead of the business needs. But also there is another way how we can find the inspirational products on the market. We can have a product, we can have a good use case, but at the same time we are finding a totally different use case, a new use case for the product. And there are a few products that I want to show you as an example. One, it is POSIT. The glue of the POSIT. I think that most of you, because we are on an Agile conference, knows the history. The second one, maybe less familiar for you, is Play-Doh. It is something what was at the beginning discovered as something for cleaning wallpapers. And I hope so that after this presentation, you will gain another example. Do you know what is this? User stories. Okay, so let's start from the chapter 1, the need. Okay, and here I would like to introduce you the Ghostbuster team. So the Ghostbuster team, it is the team of superheroes. I know that today we had a presentation about superheroes, and I also have some superheroes here who are fighting with ghosts during days and nights to protect the city and the citizens. They are not alone in their journey. They have support from spiritual mentor. But after many, many months of hard work, where they expired and find a lot of distraction, they were very tired, they were frustrated. They starting to ask a spiritual mentor, okay, what are you doing? How you are helping us in this in our journey, in that work that we are doing? And first of all, the spiritual mentor starting to share with them what kind of task she is doing, what kind of outcomes she is delivering every day and every night for them. But they still didn't see the value and asking, okay, why you are needed here? So this was the first thought of the spiritual mentor. So the next thing what spiritual mentor did was, okay, it is so difficult to explain you what value I'm added to the team that it will be visible for you when I will appear. So what they did, they decided that they are checking that situation, and the spiritual mentor appeared. I think that right now you are quite familiar that I'm talking about Scrum Team and the Scrum Master. It is just a metaphor, but you don't know that I was a few times in such situations, in few organizations, in few teams, in few products. So this is something what is something common in my experience, and every time I felt very difficult in such situation because I'm a person who always trying to be in an environment where everyone are happy. So, but one time it was the situation that we had a very stressful situation. We had a deadline, very difficult to release. So one team didn't deliver something what was really necessary for that release, and we had to replan ourselves, change the way how we were working, and at the time Scrum Master not helping us. We did it without that person, and unfortunately, I hadn't any arguments to support Scrum Master on that meeting. So it was the learning for me that it is really difficult for people for the leaders, servant leaders, to speak about outcomes, the value that they are delivering. It's really easy to speak about the outputs, some tasks that we did, but it's really difficult to speak about the values. And also, opposite way, it's really easy to notice that what kind of outputs people are delivering, but outcomes we are not often appreciated. Okay, so because I thought that it is only my observation, potentially, I just wanted to check how it is working in a different areas. So I made some survey. I asked product owners and Scrum Masters about Scrum Masters goals. And I want to share with you some insights from this surveys. So at the beginning, who respond on that survey? So let's jump right now to the Scrum Masters, and quite experienced because most of them had more than 3 years of experience and worked with more than 6 teams. And when I asked them, okay, what is your majority of your time, where you are spending, on which level, they indicated that it is a stakeholder and organizational level. So I asked them 3 questions. First one, what is your current main goal? Second one, how do you want to achieve this goal? And the last one, how will you know when you have achieved it? Some short questions. And what I get from the respondents, I get that mainly those who are focused on the stakeholders and organizational level, they mainly focused on the efficiency and agile mindset. Those who are focused on product owner, it was the second biggest group. They also working on efficiency, agile mindset, but also on the product vision and product ownership and backlog management. And developers. Efficiency, agile mindset, and at the same time self-organization and motivation. And then let's go to the different survey related to product owners, way how they are seeing, what kind of goals they Scrum Masters right now have and trying to achieve. So I also had quite experienced product owners, more than 3 years, most of them. And who had experienced on a free project at least, and how many Scrum Master you work during your career. So the most of them had answered that 3. And the perspective, their perspective about goals of their Scrum Masters, current goal of their Scrum Master, and on which level they are working. They mark that the Scrum Masters working on the developers level. So about the goals and purpose of Scrum Masters, I asked 4 questions that time. What kind of support have you received from Scrum Master you work with over the last 3 sprints? What is the goal? How does this goal support the Scrum team in achieving product goals? And also I had to ask a need of their need of the support from the Scrum Master from the product owner's perspective. And it's interesting that many of product owners didn't know what is the goal, current goal their Scrum Masters have. Or maybe they don't understand this goal. Some of them choose that improve processes, it is the goal for their Scrum Master, and increasing knowledge about Agile. Purposes: clearer priorities, better performing process, proper implementation of agility, and ensuring that committed objectives are delivered at the end of the PI plan. What is said here, that nobody tell the goal and purpose is correlated to user value. Okay. So let's back a little. Let's back to the story about this retrospective, where we had a very difficult sprint with difficult release and deadlines, and this difficult feedback to the Scrum Master. After that meeting, I had another meeting. It was a community of practice for product owners, and there, a facilitator proposed one interesting icebreaker, and this icebreaker was: choose the song which the best described your current mood. And my first choice was a song, Bonnie Tyler song, "I'm Holding Out for a Hero Till the End of the Night." So you know right now why I use this sentence in the title. And many people starting to ask me, okay, Paulina, what's going on? What's happening? And I don't know why, but it was totally obvious for me that I use user story format to share with them how I'm feeling and what I need. And it is what I told. As a product owner, just before an important release, I'm holding out for a hero who supports me in my everyday struggles till the end of the sprint, so that I won't experience burnout and I will still be here in the next sprint. And it was my aha moment that I discovered that this format is perfect to share with others who knows this format my needs, but also it is a great format to share with others the value that we as leaders wanted to deliver. So this survey that I made is based on this format. The first question that I ask to Scrum Masters is this user story I want. The last one is the so that. This middle one is something, the way how we want to implement it. So this is something what will not appear in the user story. But what I find out that answers from the group of Scrum Masters were very difficult to write in the user story format because many of them how they put the goals into the survey wasn't really clear for me. I didn't understand what their goals are, and they were not correlated to the purposes. And it was the biggest group of the people. The second group of the people put goals which were very easy to write, to convert to user story format. because those goals were quite obvious for Scrum Masters. The third group, Scrum Masters with goals and purposes, but it was really difficult for me. I understand that those goals and purposes, but it was really difficult for me to convert it to the user story format. And the last one, and it was just one person with very complicated, maybe not very complicated, but a complicated goal. But the way how this person described it, it was perfect. I hadn't any doubts what this person is working on. So I would like to share with you with some examples of this user story that I create from the survey. And the first one, I think it is the best example of the second group. So as the Scrum Master of the Green Trolls team, I want to spread the methodology so that the team does not feel that the work is hard, but enjoys it. And I want to get there by teaching principles and leading by example. The goal described that way is quite easy to understand for everyone. And also those actions that that person is planning to do are also visible and how they correspond to goal and purpose. The next one, as the Scrum Master of the Red Dots team, I want to complete user stories on time so that system and all deliveries go live on time. I want to get there by streamlining and planning the current work of each team member. I don't judge the answers. I just, focused on the structure of the answers. And the last one, which I really loved, amazing one, as the Scrum Master of the Dancing Daisies team, I want to gain more flexibility in teams so that teams can look forward to PI planning, know what their goals are, and aren't afraid to propose their own solutions to feature-level challenges. I want to get there by finding opportunities to allow for flexibility through efficiently achieving PO-level goals and encouraging innovation and cross-team collaboration. I can imagine why this person potentially is setting a lot of additional meetings with another teams. I understand it, and I know why and what is the goal for that. And I can't disagree with that. I probably know why this person is talking a lot about the innovation. I see the leader here. Okay, so right now is time for a short summary. So, dear leaders, start speaking about the outcomes, not outputs, and you can use product tools to do that. User story is not the format is not the only way how you can do that. You can use also another tools. And what kind of benefits you can gain? Greater understanding of the value that you are providing. So less questions what you are doing. And also easier management of priorities. Why? Because when you are starting thinking with outcomes, and you will see that you are doing a lot of outputs that potentially don't have enough value for your team, you will just remove it from the list of the tasks to do, and you will be able much more focus on the right things. So prioritization will be much easier. And yeah, I would like to say that they lived happily ever after, but it's not really true. Right now, I just want to back to the beginning of my presentation, to that title of the song that inspired me to this speech. And what I'm going to do, I want to invite you to sing the song from leaders to leaders, to remember that the language of outcomes is something what we should use every day to be a better leader. So please join me